Why, hello there. Welcome to another episode of the Azanian Experience. It is I, your boy, Lwazi, Lord, tuning in on another episode of the Azanian Experience. We're feeling wavy today, guys. We're feeling wavy, and I don't think it gets more wavier than today. Home of the new wave on the Orphanage, we got Chantelle. Chantelle, what's up? What's going on?
What's up, Lwazi? I'm good. I'm excited to be on this interview with you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. We're excited to have you on the Orphanage, on the home of the new wave. I see you even look trim today too.
I tried.
Looking good, looking wave.
Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, I don't know if you'd like to introduce yourselves, boss lady of the cautious garments.
For sure. I'm Chantelle, a young designer, creative mastermind, as I like to call myself.
Yeah.
Very hardworking, very passionate and driven. And yeah, I'm just
ready to
a young female trying to make it.
I see. So I want to ask you, Chantelle, how old are you? That's one thing I've been.
I turned 16 last week. Yeah, I turned 16 about a week ago.
Whoa. That's dope. When you're already on that mindset.
Yeah, I'm already on the mindset.
That's cool, man. That's great to see, man. How long have you been doing this, Chantelle?
How long have I been in the fashion industry?
Yeah. Have you long been interested? And how long have you been designing?
Oh, okay. For me, it goes really way back. Ever since I was a little girl, I remember, well, this is the story. This is a little young story, but I was 11, 10, and the girls at my school were buying like these designing books for makeup, not for like fashion. And I took my birthday money and I went and bought a book for fashion and designing. And ever since then, I've just been sketching. I even told my mom at the time that I'd open a clothing line called Chelsea since my name starts with a C. I wanted to run with the C kind of thing. So yeah, I've just been really passionate in fashion. It's just something that I've always wanted to do and I've had love for since a very young age.
Wow, that's great because I'm also into the fashion, maybe not like as picked up as you do. Like even now, I see like since I'm gonna start knowing you, I'm gonna level up. Yeah. But yeah, like why did you choose? Like what is it about the fashion industry like that you like? Is it because it allows you to express yourself as a person, or what is it about this industry that like you resonate with? That's like this is what I'm meant to do.
For me, it's personally for expressing myself, and expression and being able to showcase and present my art and my creativity to the world and not just keep it all for myself. So that's basically what it is for me and what it means to me. It's just showcasing my art and my thoughts and my ideas and bringing them to life from a sketchbook and just creating it. It's just like the best feeling in the world.
Oh, so you like create them from sketch with designs. You like do you personally draw them or do you?
I draw them.
That's multi-talented stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, that's interesting. Like, I also see, like, I also went on your website, the cautiousgarments.net.co.org.com. Yeah. I went. I saw that home for the misfit. Like, where does that come in? I was intrigued by that. Like, whoa, the misfit. Yeah. The world, the misfit world.
Okay.
That concept, like, where does that come from?
For me, it's just for people that don't fit in. The people that don't fit in, it's their world. Like when they see my work and the apparel, it's for them to feel connected to it. For people that feel different and basically outcast. So it's just for them to feel good. And it's welcoming. It's welcoming for everyone, but it's for those that feel different. Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say that you sort of made that concept from your own life and your own experiences?
I really have, because I see myself, because of the way I am with my creativity and my creations. They're very different, and I feel like people sometimes misunderstand it, you know. And I feel maybe they look at me and they put me in a certain corner because it's something that is misunderstood, and they'd rather follow something that is basically accepted by society and something that they're used to. So it's basically how I feel. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Do you like have a group of friends that you work with, or is it like a solo project?
Ooh, for me, I'm not really a type of friends type girl. I'm a lone wolf. I prefer being alone. I'd rather hang out with friends sometimes, but they distract me at most times. So I'd rather hang out with myself. But mainly it's my mom and my father. They're part of the team. They ride with me. They help me so much.
I've met your dad. He's a great guy. For sure, he supports you.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great guy. So would you say that like the sort of clothing you make, like I've looked into it, would you say you're more into urban wear or like textile, or how did you describe the style or the designs at Cautious Garments?
Cautious Garments, I don't like to label it, because I feel like as soon as you label it, that's when you put it into a little box and you you know. For me, it's more, I like to say futuristic, kind of. Instead of like labeling it, let's kind of say futuristic, but not really futuristic. It's more like art. Like I make art. I prefer making art instead of just clothing, because I've seen how people just make clothing instead of art. You know, I prefer it to be art. When you step out to the public, you should turn heads.
Expressing yourself.
Especially right now, because I've got designs that I haven't released yet. Like I have sketches. I have an outfit that is already made physically in physical form that I haven't released yet. It's unreleased, but it's really cool. It's awesome. It's different. It's unique, and it's authentic. So that's what I'm all about. Authenticity.
Authenticity. Because I've looked at your designs, man. They're great. You're very talented, you know. This other specific one I saw where it looked more streetwear, but I've never really seen sort of that sort of design like locally. So I'd like to know, like, where do you get your inspiration? Like, are there any sort of maybe designers right now out there where you look at, or any labels that you look at and you go, wow, like these guys are really like bringing something new to the table? Because I feel like also as Cautious Garments, you guys also have that sort of aura about you guys. Speaking to you now, like you're 16 years old, but there aren't many 16-year-olds that speak like you know, and behave as you, like even 26-year-olds, you know what I'm talking about? So I'd like to know, like, where do you get your inspiration?
I get my inspiration solely from Kanye West.
Kanye,
he's my biggest. I love him so much. I love his work ethic, his creations. I feel like we're more similar. Kanye, Rick Owens, Alexander McQueen, who had passed on, Demna, Matthew Williams, and also from the world itself. You know, you can meet someone wearing a no brand shoe and you just fall in love with the art and the creation. It inspires you, and it's like, wow, you don't want to copy it. Like, you shouldn't want to copy it, but it inspires you. It's like someone made that. Like, they came up with that idea. So the world is my inspiration.
Wow. Yeah, that's well put. Because I sort of feel like fashion too is also an art, you know. It is, a way of and I've just learned that from you. Like, I've never personally thought of it like that. I knew that there was a creative element to creating fashion, but like the way you put it, it's like, you know, fashion is art. True that. Wow. I'm 22 years old and I've just learned something from the 16-year-old. So that's also something, you know.
That's something.
That's great. So yeah, man. So you also on your journey thus far, like how have you found it? You know, this running an organization, sort of all of this, because I know there's the creative part, but there's also the business part, right? So I'd like to ask you, how have you sort of dealt with that? What have you learned from your journey from like all of that? Because as you said, you've been into fashion and into this sort of thing since you were like 11, right? So I'd like to know sort of like the journey part where Cautious Garments comes in, and as an organization and as a brand and as Chantelle as a brand, like what have you learned about like that sort of side?
From the business side, I have learned to involve other people's ideas and their suggestions and opinions. You know, don't take everything personal and just work with people. You know, if someone provides you with an idea, you know, kind of use it, but then make it in your own way, but also accommodate the person's creative side and their creative thought and what they said and what they're suggesting you to do. So just to be very open-minded, hardworking, and to also execute at everything. You know, if I have an idea, a sketch, just to do it, just start instead of waiting. I've learned that with fashion and creativity, you always evolving, you always growing. You never stay in the same place. And I feel like right now, at my age, I have found my niche and who I sort of am in like this creative side, not personal side, not like me.
Yeah, you obviously still need to go along.
I'm still growing. I'm still growing.
Yeah.
Through creativity, I am evolving, but I found who I am, and I'm using that for my clothing, put into the clothing, and just I'm hoping to attract people that are as confident and secure within themselves to rock the designs in public, to feel very confident.
Wow. So do you like I've seen also the pictures. I'm also putting up with this interview. Do you are those, that's you, right, on those pictures? You're your own model too.
Yeah, I'm my own model.
Wow, man, you're a businesswoman, you're a designer, you're a sketch artist, you're a model.
Model. I direct my shoots.
Yeah.
I do many other things besides like fashion. But yeah, and within fashion, that's that. I model for my things. 100%.
That's interesting. Like in terms of the sketches, how many releases have you had so far?
Releases is the 3 jeans so far. Like that's my first drop. And then my unreleased, I have an outfit titled R.I.P. Her. I'm gonna release it. It's not released yet, but it's very cool. It's very beautiful. It's unique. It's authentic. And I have many other designs that I'm gonna drop. Very, very awesome ones.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Do you have anything for us, for the dudes? Yeah, or is it like strictly for the females? Do you have anything for the hims, or is it for the hers strictly?
Yes, I do. I have. It's for everyone. I want everyone to feel like it's for them. I want people to feel connected to the pieces. It's for everyone. It's for both females and males. I'm trying to accommodate every single person. Doesn't matter who you are. Just it's for you. It's for, if you want it to be for you, then it's for you.
All right. This is cool. That's cool. Oh, Chantelle. I'm Chantelle. Is it Chantelle? Chantelle is like the sauced up version.
Nah, Chantelle is it's short for Chantal because my full name is Chantal. But my father calls me Chantelle. I sometimes call myself Chantelle. But right now, actually, something that I haven't mentioned to a lot of people is I'm actually going to change the name of the clothing line.
Oh, yeah.
And the logo to Shansu. Shansu.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a combination of my first name and my last name, not my middle name. My first and last name, but yeah.
That's cool, Shansu. You should invite us. You should invite us to the release. To the opening. We'll be there.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, Shante. So personally for me, when I look at the industry in South Africa, I sort of think like it's going a certain way. In Africa in general, I sort of feel like there's a lot of eyes on Africa in terms of now the fashion and things like that. I just want to ask for you, like, what do you see, like, us in the local market, in the local, like, designers, like, what do you see for us, like, right now? What do you think the state of fashion, let's say, in South Africa and Africa abroad? Yeah.
Okay, for Africans in South Africa, I think that we're all going to make it and go far, because I've seen like the drive and the hunger within South African designers and fashion models, whoever, designers, you know, brand owners, you know, the hunger and the drive and the push to make it one day and to be seen and to get exposed is it's really big. So I think that we're gonna really take the fashion industry.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of yeah, because there's a lot of attention, on side. So yeah, this is it's an opportunity for like you know, the new generation like yourself to like sort of see us leading fashion actually. Because especially now I'm getting more convinced when I meet people like you, or we're heading in the right. It's cool.
Thank you so much.
So
yeah, man, I'm just
as you were saying, Shantu.
Shantu.
Yeah, Shantu.
Two different words. Shantu.
So as you said, you're gonna be changing. You have plans to be changing the portraits comment to Shantu. What I wanna ask is, what do you see for Shantu, let's say, in the next 10 years? Like, what do you see you guys doing? What do you see you guys doing?
I see a lot.
Like that vision, if you can just like. Yeah.
I've got this idea, and you know, every day, I think of how. Wait, what's that? I think of how big we're gonna get and how much we're gonna grow. I see Shantu being very known globally, like all over the globe, and people just appreciating the art and the creativity and the work. And I want people to know me for my art and not for who I am, like not for my personality and whatnot, but for my work ethic, my art. And I want to inspire people in the world, people younger than me, adults. I just want to touch lives with fashion.
Wow. I like what you said there about, you know, you want them to know you for your work and not the other thing. Also, the industry, as you said, it comes with a lot of things, you know, there's a lot of outside things. So I just hope like when you make it, not if you make it, when you make it, I believe in it. Really do. That you still keep that side of yourself, you know, that sort of drive that I can even see it in your eyes now. You have the drive, you have the hunger. I hope that that's something that stays with you. And also the humbleness. You're a very humble person from what I can tell.
I'm humble.
Yeah.
I'm very humble.
So yeah, I just hope that you keep that with you, man, because it gets crazy. I wanna walk on here, no,
yeah, it does get
crazy. Yeah. So what would you say about that? Like outside things, like I don't know if I would say, would you say fashion and the entertainment industry and all of that, would you say they interlink? Before I ask you this next question.
I feel that they sort of do. It depends on the person though. It depends on the person, like the designer. If you want to be known for both your personal life and for your fashion, your work, then it's up to you. But if you want to keep that mystique and privacy, then I think do that. I suggest that actually. That way people can look at the art and not the person, you know?
So how would you say you deal with that? Like apart, like let's like put the fashion thing aside, the work things aside. We know generally now in our society with the social media and all the, you know, a lot of pressures on young people. Like you also now getting into this position that you're in where you're creating, because I believe it takes courage to create. You know, there's a lot of people who would like to create, who have ideas, but they have that fear of, you know, what will people say or whatever, like, am I gonna like make it? Like it takes courage to create anything. So what is that thing? Like how do you deal with that, you know, anxiety, cultural anxiety around creating? How would
Mm-hmm. The first thing to do to deal with it is to take the first step. Don't hold back. Because once you actually do take the first step, then it feels easier to continue going and pushing and doing what you need to do. But if you're gonna not even take the first step, then you're holding yourself back, basically. So I think, tell yourself that you have to be open to appreciation and criticism. Not everyone's gonna like what you're doing. Not everyone's gonna support you. Not everyone's gonna like your designs. And you have to, as long as you feel secure and confident and you like what you're doing, then that's the only important thing. But if you're gonna look for outside validation from people, then you're not gonna enjoy what you love to do. And I feel like you have to enjoy what you love to do.
Yeah, so that's a big thing from you. Like, do you believe in the sort of passion drive, do what you love? There's sort of argument. And where did you learn that?
Hello?
You hear me?
What? I didn't hear the question. Can you just repeat?
In terms of the drive and to do what you love, the passion side of it, that's something you believe is like something that you're supposed to do. And also, if you do, like, where did you learn that from? From your dad, perhaps, or your mom?
I learned it from my surroundings, the people that I surround myself with, the adults. They sit down and have talks with me and teach me that, in life you need to do this, in order to succeed, be secure. My parents as well, I feel like they're the most confident people in the world, because they don't hold back. They also execute, and they're very business minded. They're creative. So I took that from them, and I'm also learning from them. As I grow, I look at them and they inspire me as well. They're my role models, and I love them so much. So yeah, it's my parents and people that I surround myself with. Yeah. Surround yourself with the right people. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Surround yourself with the right people. Wow, I sort of feel like this is the most, like, in terms of educational, like, I thought this was gonna be like a talk where we just like I've learned so much from you right now from this brief little discussion we had, And yeah, man, I just wanna, just big you up and just, tell you to just keep going. You're on the right path. And I personally am inspired by your story and what you've just told us, It's great.
Thank you.
Wow. And yeah, I hope this was just a brief intro, so that, the people on the Zanin experience can like sort of know the name Chantelle, Antu. And I hope, to have many, many, many more interviews with you as you grow as a person, as an individual, as a businesswoman. And yeah, as also us as we grow as a show and as a platform to sort of showcase, young talent such as yourself.
Thank you.
Cool. I don't know. Can you just tell us where can we like see some of your designs? Like if you have something, your social media handles, things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Instagram is @cautiousgarments. There's no full stops, no underscores, just Cautious Garments. The website is cautious.company.site. And the WhatsApp number is on the website. The information is all on the website, so you can get it.
The website, can you repeat it for us again?
It's cautious with a 4. So there's a 4 after the C. Cautious dot full stop company full stop SITE site. That's the website.
I Chantelle.
Can I also just add in?
Yeah, sure.
Add in just a little bit?
No problem.
So I wanted to say that for the people like my target audience, like who I feel like should really be purchasing and
this is made
wearing
for.
the clothes.
Yeah.
Exactly who it's made
for. Who's
for.
it made for? Yeah.
I feel like, for those wondering out there, I feel like there's no specific age or gender or person or group that I'm making designs and art for. I make art and not just clothes. I don't just make clothes. I make art. I try to make art and incorporate my creativity and everything that I just love. So for me, I feel like the clothing is for people that just feel a connection to it and feel drawn to it. They feel like this is for them. As soon as they see the pieces, I want them to feel like, you know what, this was made for me. Now I can step out in the public and just feel like I'm on top of the world because it's part of who they are. You know, they're making it a part of who they are. They're not just wearing it because they want to wear it just like for one day. It's who they are, and they feel a connection and a pooling. You know, there's a connection between the clothing and the person. You know,
yeah,
it's for anyone as long as you feel secure. As long as you feel secure and confident, then it's for you.
I hear you, because I sort of feel like fashion is also like playing that role now for people in society, sort of identify themselves, sort of feel like they belong. And yeah, I like that message that you just yeah, Chantelle. It's been very interesting talking to
you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, as I said, this was just an intro. We hope to have like more and more and more and more as you also create and more designs you have. Like, we still want to talk to you. So right now we know who you are. For me personally, it's the first time I actually like meet you generally. So yeah, man. So hopefully we can have a lot more of these. Yeah.
Same here.
All right.
Hopefully in future.
Yeah. Most definitely. You're part of the family now. You're part of the family.
Thank you.
On the orphanage. We are adopting you. You're one of us now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys, you heard it from myself, Chantelle, the boss lady. No longer cautious garments, Shantu. Yeah. Check that out on those handles that she mentioned. Cautious garments, no space, straight up. Do you have a personal account?
Yeah, I do. It's
Shantu. Are you going to tell us? Shantu. Shantu.
CHNTSU.
CH. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nah, cool, man. Thank you for joining us today, man. It was a great pleasure for me to interview. Like, I've learned so much from you today, and wow, it was great fun. I hope to have many more of these with you in the future as you release. You know, yeah. And maybe I could like also share a couple ideas, you know, with you that I have, you know.
yeah, you can. I'm very open to learning and seeing everybody else's work. So yeah, I love that.
All right, cool. Thanks, Chantelle. Shout out to you, man. Keep going.
Thank you.
Cool.